Hello, my name's Aidan and welcome to my YouTube channel. In 38 days time I'll be leaving the UK and heading off on an epic journey all the way to Australia, seeing anything and everything in between. From the beautiful lakes in Switzerland to the ruins of Rome where gladiators once fought for their lives, to the Great Pyramids of Giza, still towering in the desert after thousands of years. Through ancient cities carved into rock, hidden deep in the canyons of Jordan. Even to a country where the UK Foreign Office advises against all travel. Then up into the mountains of northern Pakistan, wild, remote and breathtaking. Before diving straight into the chaotic markets in India. And then high above Kathmandu, where the temples overlook the city below. Before landing in Japan, where centuries-old tradition meets neon-lit modern life. This is just the start, and there's a lot more to come. Right, I know what you was all thinking. Why did I not make my bed before I did the introduction? So there we go, I've done my bed for you. But let's get straight into the video. So this is basically just going to be my introduction video to my YouTube, what my YouTube's about, what I'm going to be doing. As you've seen in the intro montage I've just shown you, and like I said, I'm going to be travelling from the UK all the way to Australia to move to Australia eventually. However, I did come up with an epic adventure, a bit of a journey in between, because I want to travel the world. I want to see as many countries as possible. So I came up with this plan. I will be vlogging it all on my YouTube and on my various other channels, which will be tagged down in the description. So let's get into it. So first of all, obviously, who am I? My name's Aidan. I am from the Midlands in the UK. I'm 33 years old. As you probably gathered as to why I can go and do something like this, I don't have a girlfriend, I don't have a wife, I don't have a house, I don't have kids, nothing like that. Nothing really keeping me here. Obviously I have family, etc. However, I need a bit of a change. I've been in the UK now for 33 years. I do like travelling, so I need a bit of a change. So my friend moved over to Australia a year ago, to Melbourne in Australia, and then one day I decided, you know what, I'm going to save some money. I'm going to move to Melbourne in Australia just to have a look, just for something different. And then I just decided I actually wanted to go on a journey, and it progressed from just moving to Australia to maybe going on a bit of an adventure on my way, having some time off work and doing some travelling. But yeah, I have always liked travelling, and there's a story to it. Basically, I have a tattoo, and the tattoo says, I don't know if you can see it, it says Mr. Worldwide. So back in the day, back when people used to go Magaluf, or when you were young, you used to go on your holidays, I went to Magaluf with the lads, and I shaved all my hair and I had no beard, and I bought these glasses, these sunglasses, and apparently I look like Pitbull, which I'll show you, which is there. So then I become Mr. Worldwide, and obviously we had a lot to drink, and one thing led to another, and ended up me getting a tattoo of Mr. Worldwide. So I have kind of been known as Mr. Worldwide. However, I've done some travelling, but not enough. So I thought to myself, how can I be called Mr. Worldwide and have a tattoo when I've not seen the world? So I kind of thought, oh no, let's go on an adventure and try and see as many countries in the world as possible. I would like to see every country in the world one day, but obviously it's not an easy task because of money, etc. I ain't rich. I have saved up my money from work to go and do this journey. I will share the journey with you in a minute. I have a 12 grand budget for this, 12,000 British pounds. It's going to range between 12 and 14,000 pounds to do this. So shortly in a moment I will go through the list of countries which I have on my PC screen there. I'll go through my list of countries and I will show you and talk to you about what I'm going to do on my way and what I'll be showing you on my YouTube channel. So yeah, first of all, the first country I'll be leaving the UK for, I'll be on the 1st of September, I'll be landing in Switzerland. I'll be landing in Geneva for one night, and then after that evening I'll be heading to a place called Bern. I will be showing some photos of some places I'm going, but I'll just crack on with a list. And then after I've been a night in Bern, I'm back to Geneva, because I will be getting a Flixbus all the way then to Rome, where I've got 3 days in Rome. I'm going to see the Colosseum, I think Trevelli Fountains, and then a day at Vatican City, because Vatican City is obviously another country, so that's another country ticked off the list. After I've finished in Rome, I'm going to head to Milan, where I've booked to go to the Italian Grand Prix on the Sunday. So that should be a good bit of an experience. It will be my first F1. Then from Milan, my mate Josh will be also meeting me in Milan. I'll be meeting various friends along the way, which you'll see along the journey, which I will explain. So we'll be going to the F1. Then the day after, we do plan on going to Lake Como, which is just north of Milan. Then the day after that, this is getting to probably the 6th of September, I'll be travelling from there to Zagreb in Croatia, through Slovenia. I was going to stop in Slovenia, however, I didn't want to be concentrated on doing loads of lakes, because there's Lake Geneva, there's going to be Lake Como and Milan, and I just didn't want to turn up in Slovenia to see Lake Bled and everyone be like, oh, this is just a vlog of lakes. So I'm skipping Slovenia, however I will go through it, so that'll be officially my 4th country. When I get to Croatia, I'll be going to Zagreb, where I'll be going to a place called Plitvice National Park to see all the waterfalls, and then a couple of days in Zagreb. Then I will be getting a flight over to Cyprus. So I'll be skipping most of the Balkans, Bosnia, etc. People do tell me to go to Bosnia, however, I'm trying to save my money in Europe, not spend too much. I know I'm going to Switzerland, but I'm trying to save my money for so I can do as many countries as possible, not trying to rinse it all in Europe. So then when I get to Cyprus is going to be a bit of a holiday, because I'm going to spend 8 days in Cyprus with my friends Mark and Lauren, because they've lived in Cyprus for 6 years, in a villa. So it's going to be more of a holiday, chilling by the pool. We are going to do some things like there's a gorge in Cyprus, there's Tomb of the Kings, there's loads of things to do in Cyprus as well. Go to the north, which is the Turkish side. There is also a festival from the 19th to the 21st, an EDM festival in Cyprus, which we'll be attending as well. So when I get to Cyprus, there will probably be less vlogs, but I'm going to try and do, I'm going to be probably travelling for about 6 months or so. So let's say 6 months, 6 months, 180 days, is that right? Quick maths, 30, 60, 90, 120, 180 days I'll be travelling for, all in all. So I'll be trying to vlog every day if I can. Obviously there's going to be days where I'm not doing that much, especially in Cyprus. So I'll be trying to release a vlog probably every other day. So it'll probably give me about 90 vlogs probably to release overall before I land in Australia. So after Cyprus, I will be doing some of the Middle East as well. So I plan on going to Egypt for 3 days to see the pyramids of Giza, Luxor, and another few things in Egypt. Then I'll be going back to Cyprus for a couple of days just to probably wash my clothes and get sorted and work on my next plan, because then from Cyprus I'm going to be going to Lebanon, to Beirut for a few days, and then from there I'm going to go into Syria. There is tour guides which I'm going to probably get a tour guide for Syria, 3 days in Damascus, which will cost me a little bit, but Damascus has a really good history. I know obviously there's some geopolitics in Syria at the moment, but when is there not in the Middle East, I guess, so why not? So a 3-day tour in Syria before moving on to Jordan. Now I've got a few things to do in Jordan. Wadi Rum Desert, which you might know from Star Wars. There's these little pod things in the middle of the desert. Petra, which is a wonder of the world, and the Dead Sea, you know, that one which connects Egypt and Jordan, and you can float in it because it's that salty. I'm going to be going there as well. From Jordan, I will be going to Iraq, to Baghdad, and then to Kurdistan, a place called Erbil, for however many days, I don't know. Everyone will probably be screaming, Iraq's not safe, but hopefully with this vlog I'm going to show you all that places like Jordan, Iraq, Syria, etc. are fine to travel, because there's plenty of people travelling to them now. I've seen them, but the Western media sometimes portrays these places as do not go at all. But obviously I'm less risk averse. I will just go and do something. But yeah, then from Iraq I'm going to go to Oman. I'm potentially going to try to do the Gulf state like Saudi, Qatar, Dubai, etc. But dependent on the budget, depends how much money I've spent up until this point, we will see. Then from Oman I'm going to go to Uzbekistan, to a place called Tashkent, which is the capital city of Uzbekistan. Then again, dependent on the budget, if I've spent less than I thought, I might take a trip to like into Tajikistan or Kazakhstan. Apparently the locals don't like it if you try to do a Borat impression, so there'll be no Borat impressions in Kazakhstan, I'm afraid. Then from Uzbekistan, going to go into Pakistan. Hopefully I'm going to land in Islamabad, and then go up to the north to Gilgit. The Kashmir region in Pakistan is meant to be one of the most beautiful regions in the world for mountains, for views. There was obviously there was a little clip of it in the montage that I showed you from my introduction. So it looks really nice. And then from there, Skardu, Hunza Valley, all in the Kashmir region, and a place called Fairy Meadows, which is meant to be one of the most scenic places in the world. So then from there, I am going to be challenging myself with the chaotic nature of India. People are saying don't go to India, but I'm really excited to try India, because I don't mind people. If it's chaotic, if they're rude or whatever, I don't mind people. I'll just get on with it. Then from India, I'm going to go to Nepal. I'm hoping to do a 5-day Himalayas trek in Nepal. Like the base of the Himalayas, but up some mountains. It's called the Langtang Trek, if anyone wanted to check it out. And then from there, I'll be doing Thailand. Hopefully, because Southeast Asia is one of the cheaper areas, hopefully I'm going to be staying for longer in these kind of areas. So Thailand, hopefully I'm going to be staying in Thailand for like a month or so. Budget dependent again. I'll see all of Thailand. I'll sample all the good things to do in Thailand, all the partying to do. Maybe a few lady boys, you don't know. You never know. I might get it on camera. And then from Thailand, I'm going to chill out in Thailand as well, because there's so much to do, wildlife, etc. Then from Thailand, I'm going to go to Laos, and then on to Cambodia, and then on to Vietnam as well. I don't really know what is in these places. I'd rather just turn up and find out what's there and just kind of wing it. So I'm not sure. Laos, Cambodia, Vietnam, apparently it's really good, apparently it's really cheap, so we will see when we get there. I don't really have anything booked there because it's so far away. We will just see. And then from Vietnam, I'm going to go back to Thailand, because from there I'm going to get a flight to Japan. I found flights for like 90 quid to Japan, which is a bit mental, because it's quite far away. It's like 8 hours on a plane. So I'll be going up to Japan to try there. And then from there, it depends. Again, depending on the budget, there's places that I'm going to be missing out, like Sri Lanka, Malaysia, the Philippines, South Korea, China. I would really like to go to China from Japan before Australia, so we'll see. If I've got enough money left to do China, then I'll do China. And then before landing in Australia, to move in with my mate Liam, who lives in Australia. And then when I'm in Australia, I'll be finding work, because I've got a working holiday visa where I'll be staying in Australia for 1 to 2 years potentially. Depends how much I like it. And that kind of is what I have planned. I'll quickly get into the rest of the world. People say, why aren't you doing Africa? Why aren't you doing South America, etc., USA? But I have a plan for all of them as well. So when I'm in Australia, I'm going to be working. I'm going to be traveling around Australia a little bit. On my holidays that I get in Australia, I'm going to be doing all the countries around Australia as well to complete that kind of side of the world. So you've got like Tuvalu, Samoa, Fiji, Tonga, New Zealand, Papua New Guinea, all the little islands which are actual countries. I'm going to be hopefully completing all of them to kind of do that side of the world, and then also try and save up money in Australia to then go from Australia after a couple of years straight to South America. It get money dependent. If I manage to save up, I then can go to the other side of the world. I can do South America, so obviously Venezuela, Brazil, Uruguay, except Peru, etc. But that's so far in the future. I'm kind of not trying to think about that at the moment. Again, after completing South America, I would have to go back to work in the UK probably. And then if I still want to travel and try and do as many countries as possible, work in the UK for a bit, and then go and do Africa one day. Go to the north of Africa, go travel. I know Africa is a bit dangerous as well. But that's all into the future. Like I say, I would like to try and complete as many countries in the world as possible. Because currently at the moment that's kind of what I want to do in my life. So yeah, I think that I've covered everything for my introduction video. I'll do some follow-up videos on my preparation for leaving for Australia. I have my working holiday visa sorted. If anyone has any questions, then just drop the questions in the comments, and I'll get back to everyone. But yeah, if you're interested in what I'm going to be doing, if you're kind of intrigued as to what the Middle East is going to be like, what Southeast Asia is going to be like, drop me a subscribe on here, drop me a follow. I'll be, like I say, I'll link all my other social medias in the description. But yeah, 38 days until I leave for Switzerland. I'm very much looking forward to the journey I'm about to embark on. But it'll be fun. I'm bringing everyone with me. Vlogging on all my channels. So yeah, drop me a subscribe, drop me a comment, let me know what you think. Let me know any suggestions of other places I'll go. But if you've got to the end of this video, thank you for watching, and I'll update you all soon on on my plans, if I plan any more things. Thank you for watching.